Good morning and welcome to March 12th?
Yep.
Today's episode of More Than Just Task Management. My name is Anna Angelova. I'm a business coach and consultant and a co-host of this daily podcast that helps you build a business which creates harmony between profitability, customer satisfaction, employee growth, and social impact. And we do this by providing short snippets every single day, one actionable insight for you to take every single day. And when I say we, it's me and Joris Minusman, my co-host. Hey, Joris.
Good morning, Anna. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, we are here. Another beautiful day. We're going to talk about the end part of the SMART goals, and we'll share our insights with you. Again, we're a little late today because of my scheduling. I'm always the culprit for changing our time. Apologies for that, but we'll make it short and to point. And yep, that's.
Yeah, so yesterday we talked about the relevant, right? Like how to set relevant goals. Monday, it was all about the first one we started with, right? Achievable. So if you missed those episodes, go and watch them. So it would have been March 10th and 11th, respectively. And today we are continuing with measurable, which is like we both can come from data backgrounds, like programming and reporting and things like this. And for us, like measuring, like we are very logical people, and it matters, right? And I know it's for a lot of our listeners and viewers, this is just a reminder, but a lot of times we need a reminder, like we need reminders, right? And when you are setting a goal, like whether it's that BHAG or when you were setting the goals for the year or breaking it down into quarterly and then monthly and weekly, you want to make them measurable, right? And where measurable comes in the whole framework is the idea that how will you know you've achieved the goal, right? Like how will you know you've achieved the goal? And a simple example is like if you say, let's say, I want to have more clients or more customers, something that we all look for, right, in our businesses. What does it mean? More clients, is it like one more client, or do you want to double the number of clients you have right now, or maybe triple or 10x, right? And this is where measurable comes. Like when will you know you've achieved the goal? Is it when you sign one more client? Or have one more sale, or is it when your profitability is now at 3% instead of 2%, right? And with business, one of the best things about the business world is that it's actually easy to come up with numbers, to make it measurable, to know that, oh, we've achieved it. It's a little bit easier when we talk about profitability, and then also with some of the other metrics like the KPIs, if you think about them, like with the customer satisfaction, like the net promoter score is something that allows us to create that measurability, right? Because otherwise it's really hard to sometimes it's hard to measure some things, like how happy are our customers, right? It's even with the scales, it's still a bit subjective, but anyway, I don't want to go too off on tangent, but yeah, well, with business, it's actually, in some aspects, it's easy to come up with measurable goals when we talk about revenue, profits, costs, and things like this. In other aspects, when you talk about impact, when you talk about employee growth and customer satisfaction, this is where we might need some help with like, figuring out some models that give us at least a little bit of an idea that we're progressing, that we're achieving something.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Totally agree. I mean, when we talk about measurable, for example, when you say, I want to increase my profit, you have to be very crisp and clear. What do you mean by that? Increasing your profit can work both ways. You can cut your cost or you can increase your revenue. Both will increase your profit, but you need to be very crisp and clear on what you mean by the goal. And then so you're when you're starting to achieve and have your tasks towards the achievement of that goal, you're able to measure it properly as well. So it's important to be clear as well on your goals.
And measurability is what gives us the clarity. And this Alexa just reminded me to book a haircut. So thank you.
That's what
Yeah.
it was. I thought maybe
Yeah.
the car was on fire. Alexa,
No. It just reminded me to book a haircut. So,
all right.
yeah, and I know this is actually this episode is short, and again, this is more of a reminder. And personally, like with business, it's really easy. Like it's easier to do the measurable part, to say, yeah, this is when we've achieved the goal. It's when we have doubled our sales, when we have tripled our customer base. Like it's easy, and for most of you, this is most likely a reminder, but we need these reminders. Now, when it comes to your personal life, this is where sometimes it's harder in some aspects for us to add measurability to some goals. When we talked about, let's say, personal development, relationships, like I want to improve my relationship with my spouse, right? My wife or my husband or my kids. This is where it's a bit harder to say, what does it mean, right? Like how do you measure? How do you know you have improved your relationship? So this is where some scalable questions or something like this can come in handy with, like, okay, right now I'm rating the relationship at a 3 and I want it to be at a 6, and this is how it's defined. So
yep, it's important.
It is. So, but as I was saying, with business, it's something that it's definitely way easier. With personal life, it's a little bit harder in some aspects, but it's not impossible. And again, the idea is for you to know when you have achieved the goal, right? To know that, oh, okay, I'm there. I'm actually there. A year from now, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've achieved it. So this is for the measurable part. I don't think I have anything else to add. Like it's really straightforward, and this is one of the things I love about the measurable part. As with someone with very analytical and logical mind, I love it. I love it,
and because it's so simple, people neglect it, and that causes issues.
That's true. We neglect to do the simple things, because it's so easy to do them, we don't do them. That's very true.
Yeah. All right. So that's what we're here for, to remind people to make sure to do it.
So this is a good reminder. Take a look at your goals, both business and personal, and especially the personal goals, and see, are they really measurable? Like, do you know when you have achieved the goal? Like, how will you know you've achieved the goal? Do this today, and come back tomorrow morning for another episode where we'll do either the S or the T. We'll figure out tomorrow morning. You'll find out tomorrow morning which one we're doing.
We did the R, right?
The R was to yesterday. A was the first one we did. Yeah. Yep. So S or T tomorrow. Flip a coin.
Maybe T or S. We'll see.
Come tomorrow to find out. Anyway.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.